Hi, I'm Emma. You only need props depending on your flexibility for this sequence. So if you know you're stiff, grab a belt and take whatever you need to sit on. I'm sitting on a foam yoga pad. You might need 2 or even 3 of those, or if you're flexible, you might need none at all. But make sure your knees are comfortable and your spine is lifting. Let your sitting bones descend and close your eyes, just taking a few moments at the beginning. We're drawing our attention inwards, setting the mood, setting the focus for your practice. And if you have any intention for your day or for your practice, then you may silently say it now, say it to yourself, a positive intention for your practice or just for your day. And then bring your attention to your breathing and take 3 breaths that are slightly longer than your natural breath. Breathe out through in and out through the nose, but keep your mouth relaxed. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're getting a little taller. And as you breathe out, keep that height, the length in your body, and just soften a little. Let your shoulders, your face soften. Let your sitting bones release down. One more slightly longer breath like that, keeping your breathing soft and smooth. And then keep your awareness on your breathing, but let your breathing relax completely. Let it find its own rhythm. And then keep your breathing at the forefront of your mind and slowly open your eyes. So let your gaze be soft. And if you can, just listen to my instructions and just look at me when you need to, so that you keep that sense of internal gaze. Interlace your hands in front of your chest and get right into the pits of the fingers. And then as you exhale, press your palms away and press as if you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Keep your sitting bones heavy as you exhale, and as you inhale, stretch up. Keep there, and if you're comfortable there, stay there. If you find your head's jutting forwards or your shoulders are cramped or it's not at all comfortable for you, then take a belt so your hands can be a little bit wider and you can reach up and get your arms straight in the same way. Reach up as you breathe in, and let your sitting bones, your tailbone move down as you breathe out. One more breath there, and then exhale and bring your arms back to halfway and interlace the other way, so the other index fingers next to your thumbs. Again, if you're holding the belt, just hold the belt still. Have a little break and inhale and come straight up. Again, let your sitting bones be heavy, your tailbone release down, and look up and press your palms towards the ceiling. Let the front of your body lift up. And then as you next exhale, look down towards your thighs and let your back ribs lift away from your pelvis. And then keep the front and the back of your body lifting. And press your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Let the little finger side of your hands move down towards the floor behind you. One more full breath there, and then keep the length in the sides of your body as you exhale and stretch your arms out to the sides and back down. Come onto all fours. Move everything out the way. Press your hands down onto the floor. Make sure your middle finger's facing forwards. Tuck your toes under and inhale. And as you exhale, come up into a downward dog, but with your knees bent. So you press your hands down into the mat. Press your thumbs, your index fingers down. Roll your upper arms out and lift your hips up away from your hands. Make your arms as straight as you can. Now if you know your hamstrings are very stiff, you might want to then straighten one leg at a time. Try not to move your chest. If you can, straighten both legs at the same time. Lift your hips, lift your abdomen, move your tailbone towards your heels and press your thighs back. Press your hands down, stretch your arms, stretch your hips up. As you exhale, draw your abdomen them back towards your spine. One more breath there. And then inhale and walk your hands and feet in towards one another. If you need to, if your legs are stiff, use a chair, use blocks. You can even use the wall and stretch back from there. Much easier on the back. But if you can, have your hands on the floor. Again, if your legs are stiff, straighten one and then the other. Otherwise, keep your legs straight. Keep them lifting, keep them firm, and let your body release down. Let your head, your neck release down. Keep your thighs lifting and firm. Imagine you're gripping something between the top of the thighs. And let your breath move freely. Press down on whatever your hands are on and look up as you breathe in. Keep your thighs lifted. Bring your hands onto your hips. Press your feet down again and inhale and come all the way up. Open your legs out wide and turn your right foot all the way out and your left foot slightly in. Stretch your arms out to the side. We're going to do Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. We want to try and keep our weight as even as we can on both feet and both arms, stretching evenly away from one another. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your right leg. Now notice, as you can see I'm just slightly leaning over to the right. So you want to pull back with your left hand to keep your body really upright. Press your left foot down. Press your left thigh back. And then exhale, bend your right leg a little bit more. See if you can reach back with your left arm a little bit more. Press your left outer foot down a little bit more. Press your left thigh back behind you. And exhale, bend the right leg a little bit more. Turn your chest a little more to the left so it faces forwards. Exhale, bend a little more. One more breath there. Exhale, press both feet down. Inhale, straighten your right leg and bring your arms down. If you want to work harder, then obviously keep them extended. Turn your left leg all the way out, your right leg slightly in. Stretch out with your arms. Press both feet down onto your mat. Lift your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your left leg. Press your right foot away from you. Press the outer foot down. Press the right thigh back. Inhale, lift your chest a little bit more. Exhale, bend your left leg a little bit more. Just have a quick look here and make sure the outer knee and the outer hip are on the same line. If they're not, then do bring the knee back to your little toe and the buttock in. Inhale, lift your chest. Make the right leg really firm. Exhale, bend your left leg a little bit more. Turn your chest a little bit more to the right. And then inhale and come all the way back up. And exhale and bring your arms down. Bring your right foot forward this time and take a big step back with your left foot. Now, ideally, the inner heels are on the same line. But if your hips are stiff, then you may need to turn your back foot in a little bit more and bring it a little bit more out to the side so you can get your hips facing forwards. Keep your hands on your hips to begin with. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears as you breathe in and draw them back as you breathe out. Press your back leg away as you exhale, and on your next exhale, bend your front leg. Inhale, lift your tummy, lift your front hips, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your front leg a little bit more, and then on your next exhale, press that back thigh back, press the heel down. If you need to put a blanket or a cushion under that back heel, then do. Press it down. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Exhale, bend your front leg a little bit more. And then breathe in, lift your pelvic floor, lift your arms and stretch up and look up towards your fingertips. Press your both feet down strongly. Bend your front leg a little bit more. Inhale, reach up a little bit more. Exhale, press your feet down. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bring your arms down. Let me do the other side. So try and keep the same length, the same distance between your feet. But your hips might be a little stiffer or a little more flexible on this side. So alter your feet accordingly. Let your pelvis face forwards. Lift both sides of your body. Stretch your elbows back. Inhale and exhale, bend your front leg. Now resist with your back leg. Press it away. Press the outer foot down. Press the inner thigh back. Exhale, bend a little bit more with that resistance. Keep where your fingers are on your front hip bones. Keep that area lifting and upright. Bend a little bit more. As you inhale, reach out, Stretch up with your arms. Exhale, press your feet down. Feel your base, your legs firm. And lift up, reach up out of them. One more breath here, releasing the front leg a little bit more, pressing the back leg away. Exhale, press your feet down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your feet together. If you have knee issues, if the knees can be a bit sore sometimes, keep your feet apart. And reach up and stretch your arms up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knees as if you're sitting down on something. So I'm going to show you from the side. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, get lots of length in the sides of your body. Exhale, imagine you're sitting down on a chair and you're trying to keep your bottom and your heels about the same, one stacked on top of each other, and these front hips here are lifting, you're not collapsing. You stretch up, look up to your fingertips. Press your heels down, move your tailbone down towards your heels and lift up a little bit more. Exhale, press your heels down. Inhale, reach up, stretch up towards the ceiling and keep that length again in your body as you bring your arms down. We'll do that one more time. If you found it absolutely impossible and couldn't get any movement, then bring a block or a blanket or a cushion, something stable, underneath your heels, and that will give you much more give. Otherwise, reach up with your arms again, stretch up, press your feet down, press your heels down, press your inner feet down. Lift your arches, lift your thigh muscles up, lift your abdomen, your chest up, stretch your fingers up. Keep that upward action and exhale, bend your knees. If you did it with your legs apart last time, you might want to try it with your feet together. And grip your legs in, move your tailbone down, lift your abdomen, lift the chest. Get the sides of your body really long. Breathe. Exhale, press your feet down. Inhale, straighten your legs. And exhale, bring your arms down. Good. Come and lie down on your back. And take hold of the sides of your back to really tuck your shoulders underneath. Pull on the mat. See, I'm pulling and slightly lifting my hips to tuck my shoulders underneath and get my chest lifting. Make sure your feet are parallel. And again, imagine you've got something between your thighs or your knees and you're holding it in place. You can either keep pulling on the mat, it's quite nice to keep the chest open, or you can have your hands flat if you can keep your chest lifted. Press your feet down as you exhale. And as you inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest towards your chin. Keep your tailbone moving towards your heels. Keep the fronts of your thighs stretching away from you. Tuck your shoulders under even a little bit more. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe. Press your inner feet down as well as your outer feet. 3 more breaths. And then as you exhale, very, very slowly, move your tailbone towards your heels so you keep your back long as you bring your back down onto the ground. And then bring your right thigh in towards you. Take a long exhalation there and stretch your left leg away, stretch your left heel away, stretch your left inner foot away. Let your shoulders relax. As you exhale, let your abdomen relax and let the right thigh move into that space. And then swap sides. Stretch your right heel away, your right inner foot away, press your right thigh down. Inhale, as you exhale, let your abdomen release. Let your thigh move into that place, let your shoulders soften. Bring both thighs in towards you. Just 1 or 2 breaths there. If your back feels at all stiff, you could rock gently from side to side, or even make some circles with your knees. Go in both directions. And then roll onto your side and come up to how we sat originally. So again, take some height. You might need less height now because we've stretched the fronts of the thighs a little. And if you're sitting very high, you will need something behind you, like a block or a wall even would be really nice. Reach out with your arms and stretch up. Look up again, keep that length, and exhale, let your sitting bones move down. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, keep the length in the sides of your body and turn to your right. Bring your left hand to your right leg and your right fingertips either onto the block or onto the floor behind you. Roll your arms out, lift your chest as you breathe in, lift your chin a little, and exhale. Imagine your eyes are on your chest and they're turning to the right. So I'm going to show you from the side. Lifting both sides of your body. Breathe in, exhale and turn. So with each inhalation, feel the sides of your body a little longer, lift your chest a little more. And with your exhalation, exaggerate the actions of your arms and turn a little more. On your next exhalation, come back to the middle. Reach up with your arms again, stretch up. Breathe in, feel both sides of your body lifting, lifting, lifting. And then exhale, and you're going to turn, keeping the length to the left and keep the lift in your body as you bring your arms down. Press your back, fingers down, roll your back arm out, pull with the hand that's coming across your right arm, lift your chest, and then with that lift, exhale and turn to the left. With each in-breath, feel a little taller, and with each out-breath, turn a little more. Keep your outer ankles firm, they might want to collapse. Keep them moving in towards your thighs, towards your support. 2 more breaths, lifting as you breathe in, turn as you breathe out. Keep your head, your neck comfortable, it doesn't really have to move at all. And then exhale and release, and just lie down on your back. And we just do a short relaxation because I know you will need to get on with your day, but try and be with it just for a minute. So if you need to put your legs up, that's absolutely fine. If your shoulders are stiff, you might need a cushion under your head. Make sure you're warm. Again, tuck your shoulders under. Let your legs relax completely. Let your arms relax completely. Let your face relax. And observe your breathing. Just take again, like we did at the beginning, 2 or 3 slightly longer breaths. Keep them soft and smooth. Let your face soften, your jaw soften. And then let your breathing completely relax too. Let your mouth and jaw stay relaxed, but breathe out mostly through your nose if you can, if you're not blocked. And just let your body move freely with your breathing. And see if you can observe another 5 breaths here. Observe wherever you want, the air coming in and out of your nostrils, the movement of your tummy, the movements of your chest. Just find one place and settle on it. And then bring your awareness back to the parts of you touching your mat and the floor. Feel the space all around you. Slowly bend your knees. Take a breath there and then roll onto your side. Use your hands to help you come up to sitting. Sit however you're comfortable. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Remember your intention for your practice or for your day, a positive intention. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bow your head to your heart. Take a breath there. Release your hands. Open your eyes and keep your gaze soft as you lift your head. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.